agenda comes to you today from Sri Ram College of Commerce. Why have we chosen this as our venue today? Because it was at this college that Narendra Modi began his pan-Indian journey just about more than a year ago. He had his big first speech out of Gujarat from here. So today, when we are marking 100 days of his government, we ask some of the students over here, and of course a special panelist from the BJP. We have first time MP Rajyavardhan Rathore, and from the Congress we have Jitin Prasad, former HRD minister. So we'll be speaking to them and getting the students to react to how the 100 days have been. Achhe din or not so much. Let's take a look.
हमारा जो जीडीपी था वो 4.4, 4.5, 4.6 पर लुढ़क रहा था। पिछले 2.5-3 साल में जो हमने अचीव नहीं किया था वो हमने 100 दिन में कर दिया और 5.7% के जीडीपी हमारा हमने अचीव कर लिया।
What about prices? Have they gone down? You ask them.
So the first talking point really is something that the previous government and the heads of it people used to complain about. Is the Prime Minister one that we have now, someone who speaks a lot, or is he one that is not speaking as much as we expected? Jitin Prasad, why don't you start with that? Because your head, Manmohan Singh, was really criticized for being mourn a lot of the time.
You're right. When the election campaign happened and Mr. Modi went around the country, he severely criticized the way the Prime Minister at that time, Manmohan Singh ji, was silent. But now it's very shocking when the regime has changed and the Prime Minister in place. He himself has chosen to be completely silent. The only talk that you've seen is from the ramparts of the Red Fort or some foreign trip that he makes and some speech happens. But there's never been a Q&A, there's never been an interaction with the media where questions could be asked. And to say it all, what has been spoken on those speeches? Yes. Say, for example, of a 10-year moratorium on communal talk and stuff like that. And you see that in the BJP, the cadre and their leaders are talking such inflammatory language where inciting people. Okay. Why is he not retaliating? Why is he not speaking on those issues and stopping them?
Okay,
there's complete silence on that.
I want to ask Rajyavardhan Rathore to respond to that, but before that, already a lot of the students want to respond to that. You want to respond to? It's okay. Yes. Sit down and say it.
Okay. Yeah. Hi, sir. I have a question. That don't you think it's because of Narendra Modi's extremely good communication skills and leadership qualities that he has shown our country's great position in front of international relations? For example, Japan has promised us what, $35 billion US.
Okay.
And we have talked to Bhutan, Nepal. It is because of his extremely good communication skills that international relations are improving of our country with the world. So what do you have to say about that?
You're right. As far as international relations and foreign policy goes, once you step out of this country, you become an Indian. You don't become a BJP or a Congress person, and you go as an Indian. But to tell you specifically on the much hyped Japan trip, which you've been watching on TV, you've seen a 35 billion investment coming into India. This strategic involvement with Japan already happened in 2008, where the ties were upgraded.
Okay.
But you should ask what happened to the nuclear deal.
Okay,
Why did Japan not engage India? That is one thing which is in our benefit. Investment will come because India is a great market.
I think we'll come
it
back
has to come anyway.
We'll
There's
come
not
back
a
to
big
foreign
initiative,
policy a little later, but I want Rajyavardhan Rathore to respond to some of the points that he's made up. And it's been written about a lot in the media as well. Yes, we are seeing him tweet a lot and great pictures, but how come he hasn't had a press conference yet?
I think what Jitin was saying was about media interaction. And, there's a famous movie, Good, Bad, Ugly, where the guy says, when you have to shoot, don't talk. Talking time to media is over. It's action time. And India is full of action right now.
They're all nodding their heads
Absolutely.
over there. Do you guys, you don't agree?
I I can tell you why the silence is there.
Yeah, yeah.
There are two ways. You work silently, as you say, or you remain silent because there's no work. In 100 days, there's nothing to show. That's why he's silent. There's not one significant thing that this government has done. Everything that has happened is a continuation of what the previous government did.
It's amazing that Congress of all the political parties is asking for an explanation for 100 days, and they've been there in the governance for about 100 multiplied by so many days.
Okay. Yeah.
You're not asking for anything. You are thumping your chest and saying in 100 days, India's turned around. I'm just saying whatever has happened in these 100 days, whatever ribbons have been cut, whatever railway lines, whatever defense ships have been commissioned, whatever has happened which is of the previous regime. It's just a continuation which you have borne the fruit of because it's just come now that has happened.
आपके पास नीति थी, नियत नहीं थी. आज हमारे पास नियत है और नीतियां भी हैं.
Okay.
You required to be able to deliver. It's not
And
about
not
just
talk.
making policies.
Okay. Okay, but you wanted to say something, yeah.
Okay, you have been talking about that it's been action time now and they don't want to talk. But I want to point out that 2 years back when he started his campaigning in SRCC itself,
Yes.
he then also didn't took the question answer round from the student itself.
Interesting.
That was not the action time. That time
You were
he-
here that time?
No, I wasn't there, but I want to continue. I'm the fresher here. I want to be in SRCC. So I used to look about the radical changes that are going in the
Okay,
college itself.
so
that
Rajavardhan
time-
Rathore, what this young man also bringing up and what a lot of observers and people watching the government are saying is, well, yes, okay, fine. What you're saying is valid. But what about some answers to the questions that we might have? Why not answer them if it is transparent?
No, undoubtedly questions are being answered, but the point is of
Are they being answered?
the point is of delivering on various issues.
Okay.
Now the ministries are doing their work.
Yeah.
The very first thing that the Prime Minister did
Yeah.
was to say that the buck stops with me. Anything bad, anything good that happens, I am responsible for it.
Okay.
People start taking decisions. Now there was a policy paralysis going on earlier.
Mm-hmm.
He's overcome that.
Okay.
Things are not just happening internationally, but even
Yeah.
nationally.
Yeah. Okay, I know a lot of people want to ask questions. I just want to... Yeah, okay, go ahead. Yeah.
As you say, a lot of things are happening. Decisiveness doesn't mean being autocratic. Everything stops with the Prime Minister. Of course, there's nothing new in that. It is the responsibility of the Prime Minister heading the government and the country now. So he has to speak and tell us why are his party leaders speaking in a different tone and why is he
And I
from the
think-
Red Fort saying something else.
Okay.
You
I want to-
tell me, the students are here, the young generation is here.
You said everything stops with the Prime Minister. I wonder, in Congress, everything stops with the Prime Minister, or does it stop at some other place?
In Congress, as far as the Prime Minister goes, everything was taken at his level, all decisions. But what the country wants to know now, why is there double speak? Why is Sania Mirza being told that is she a citizen of India? Is she pro-India? Why isn't it being
I
clarified?
think when you talked about the leadership and you brought in Congress, perhaps it's the perfect cue to also bring in a second talking point about leadership styles. Is the Prime Minister seen as too much of a disciplinarian, Rajavardhan Rathore, or is that what is needed? You know, the things about, we're talking about people being there on time, is that too much micromanagement, or is this exactly what we need?
You know what? In India, we've been talking for long now of systemic failures. System ye nahi kar raha, system wo nahi kar raha. What is system? System is each individual in the whole governance.
Yeah.
Everyone has to be responsible. Everyone has to be there on time in the office. Everyone has to deliver.
Okay.
Now that is being ensured.
Yeah.
And micromanagement, if within the governance, even if there is micromanagement happening, dosto, you know, aam khao yaar, ped ginne se kya matlab
Okay,
hai?
obviously these people agree with you. Why?
I think that in India, the first thing we need is discipline. We've been talking about people coming later in time.
And is this the kind of discipline, do you think?
Yes, of course. This is the kind of discipline that we need at this hour of. This is the hour of need that people have to get on time. Okay, fine. taking this aspect that people reaching on time is not a big issue, but yes, to a core level it is. It
Okay,
surely
you say
is.
it is. Not everyone agrees though. Some people think it might be going too micro. Why?
Exactly. System and micromanagement also means giving each minister and each ministry their space to come up with their own decisions and then convey to the Prime Minister, where the Prime Minister takes
So delegation is not
delegation
happening.
of authority is not happening, and too much interference in the ministry is happening.
Why do you say
Regarding
too?
to the dressing sense and, regarding to the everything.
Do you want to respond to that, Rajyavardhan
No,
Rathod?
that's just perception that people are not being allowed to take decisions. Of course, it's a huge government. The country is so huge. People are taking initiatives. As small as member of parliaments are writing suggestions as to what needs to be done, and that's being implemented. Right to the effect of what's happening in the 15th of August speech. Right
People
till there.
are
Yes.
inputs there.
He's asking for, he's got a, let me just tell you, he's
Yeah.
got a gov.nic.in. He wants all of you to connect, all of you to write to him. And I can assure you, you write an idea that's great, it'll find the way onto his table. That's the kind of openness he's accessible.
Okay, Jitin, yeah,
But it
go
has to be
ahead.
the other way around. He has to get the questions and answer them. It can't be one-sided where he gets all the ideas and decides whether to implement them or not.
Why not?
MPs are not being allowed to spend their MP lad as they want to.
How, do we know
Ministers
that?
are
Jitin
not
Prasad?
being-
Do we know that for sure?
Ministers are not being allowed to appoint their private secretaries, who they have to work with. There's
That
a
has
tab
been-
on ministers, on their movements, on their dress sense. Rumors are flying. There's whispers in the corridors. Why is it happening? Because all control wants to be with one person. And
Okay.
that is unhealthy for a democratic setup.
Talking about the campaign itself, he started his campaigning in the educational system. What has he done to the education of India, where the Gujarat students can't even say few sentences in English? What he has to say about that?
Rajyavardhan Rathod, I think this question is something which it has occupied a lot of mind space. That, for instance, they've talked about the textbooks in Gujarat and elements like Dinanath Batra, who may not be part of the government, but their textbooks have become, his textbook has become part of the Gujarat recommended reading, and the Prime Minister isn't stopping that. And it has some things like India should be part, has also got Pakistan and Afghanistan. Do you not think there is something disturbing in that if the Prime Minister, as he is known to run a tight ship, that he would have reined in these elements?
Undoubtedly, education is a very important, this is a great question that she has brought up. It needs more than 2 months to understand the whole education system,
Okay.
to think about ideas as to how one syllabus needs to change. And syllabus is huge.
Yes.
Right? Now we're going into words, specific words, whether this word is correct or not, should it be there or not. So it needs time, more than 2 months to do.
As a former-
The first step that he has done
Yeah.
in this 1 year, he said that girls should not opt out of schools, and we're talking about rural
Of course.
rural education. And the first thing, and that's where he's directed, that let's put all the MP lad funds, let's put every effort to make sure that the toilets are there, the basic amenities, so that child doesn't opt out of a school.
Okay, and as the former HRD Minister, tell us what you think of that
You're
before
right.
we take a break.
See,
Yeah.
100 days is not enough to get anything going on the education front. But you can get the drift of things. And what the drift of things in this government is, they are pushing down their agenda through textbooks to these children. Dinanath Batra is being talked about. Sanskrit is being pushed. Sanskrit, I was in charge of Sanskrit. Sanskrit is a great language, heritage of India. But unless you link it with employment, you don't make it compulsory and put it down someone's throat and ruin his life.
Yeah.
So, as far as toilets go, RT was introduced by the UPA government. It involves every school in this country in the villages has to have a toilet.
But perhaps,
and it does have one.
But Jitin Prasad, perhaps the point that a lot of people want to make is, in 10 years, we haven't really achieved that. And perhaps, they haven't achieved that, but they have shown intent.
Implementation is the key. There's a toilet there, but nobody knows how to clean it. It's all locked. Somebody comes for inspection,
Okay.
and it's opened up, and they show
The question, of course, would be that did you have
that's
enough
what you have
time
to
or not?
focus on.
Okay, I know that lots of people over here wanting to ask questions, especially about, they wanted to respond to the whole thing about education and FYUP. We're in Delhi University. We have to talk about that. Be right back in a bit.